Welcome back to the Stan Sheriff Center. Let's take a look at the McDonald's match stats. UCLA winning the first 2 sets.
Taking a look at the match stats here, you can read them for yourself. Not a huge difference, but one thing that I want to point out, Hawaii's been hitting over 300 all season, or in the 5 games that they've played so far this season. Tonight, a little low there. Satelli's struggling a little bit. UCLA doing a fine job. They're out blocking, and we talked about this earlier. Hawaii, we thought, was blocking extremely well. They're going to have to pick that up here in set number 3 if they're going to take set number 3 from the UCLA Bruins.
That UCLA block has been more than formative. Mike Seeley now knows that his team is in control because of the fact that Hawaii, the only way that they can win it is to have such a storybook finish that they cast statues of the players out in front of the Stan Sheriff Center. So when people come in, they'll say, oh, that's the night they came back against UCLA.
Okay, so let's check out how it works, presented by Central Pacific Bank. Here we see a step-out move, and check it out. Emily Maeda stretching out, popping that ball up, gets up as quick as she can to find the ball, but got to give Maeda credit. She just reaches and extends all out to get that ball up.
So you look at Uiato right now, and you look at the 3 players that are on the other side of the net. They tower over her. Serving will be Kidder. Kidder, one of the 6'3" players for UCLA. Dug up by Croson, underway in the 3rd set. Hartong hits it off Love. That ball goes out point for Hawaii.
Hartong tooling the block on that play, hitting it at an angle into Tabby Love's hands.
Hawaii's got to take it one step at a time. Uiato serving. Ball hit over and down by Love.
Love at 6'5", really unstoppable right now. 12 kills in 28 attempts.
Serving will be Guerra. Dug up by Danielson. Uiato. Hartong. That's off the block. At a touch. Hawaii will benefit from that. They'll get a point. 2-1. Hawaii 3rd set. As you look at Emily. Serving is Danielson. There's Love. Danielson in the back row. Uiato outside to Croson. Reeves there with the retrieve. Whacked over by Aquino. That goes off Danielson. Tied at 2.
Aquino starting strong and staying strong there in the middle out of Brazil.
Van Orden to serve for UCLA. In the air by Croson. Uiato. Hartong. And right there is Guerra. That's all hit over. Hawaii has an opportunity here. Croson. Guerra. Outside to Love. Off the block. Saved by Croson. Satele. The ball dug up by Van Orden. Guerra goes to Reeves. Chased down by Maeda. Danielson gets it across. UCLA with the free ball. Hit by Love. And a net violation on Hawaii. Could be on Satele.
Yeah. And she knew it. She came down and she tagged the top of the net. Again, that's a new rule. You touch the top of the net, it's a net. You can touch anywhere else, and it's not a violation.
Serving is Van Orden. Here's Uiato. Danielson double hands it over. Big advantage again, UCLA. Love hits it over. Danielson is there. Uiato goes to Croson. Pounds it off the block. Goes to Love. Waiting. Van Orden. Back set. Reeves. Good save by Hartong. Danielson double hands it over again. Guerra goes to Love. Love through the block. And it's 4-2 UCLA.
Love slicing and dicing that ball. The angle does not get any sharper. Jane Croson stretching it out, but just could not recover that ball.
Van Orden continues to serve. 4-2. Whistle blows. What is the call?
I'm not sure. Rotation violation. Mita and I'm not sure who else he said. An overlap was called.
That's going to be another point for UCLA.
On Kanani and Mito.
Van Orden. Danielson. Ball hit over by Satele. UCLA deals it to Reeves. That's another point. Hawaii reeling now. They just don't have anything going for them.
Find the perfect gift for any occasion at Big Island Candies. Click on BigIslandCandies.com to view their entire collection and place your order today.
Hey kids, there's a special UH Club just for you. Stop by any Papa John's Pizza Hawaii store and join the UH Kids Club. You receive an official t-shirt. Ball hit over by Hartung with a point. Variety of other benefits in the UH Kids Club. Join the UH Kids Club today. 6-3. Hawaii trailing again. This, the fourth set. Rather, excuse me, the third set. UCLA looking at sweep. Hartung serves. That's long.
Struggling a little bit with her serve tonight. Just has not found that rhythm that she had earlier in the tournament with her jump serve.
So Todorovic will come in for UCLA.
This gal has been on a great rhythm with her jump serving. She's got 7 in the tournament so far.
Gets it over Croson, Uyato. Here's Satele. That's blocked. And it stays on the UCLA side. Reeves couldn't get to it. So Hawaii trails by 3. And serving will be Satele. Satele gets it in. Good rolling dig by Todorovic. Ball comes over. And that is saved by Satele. Hit by Croson. Todorovic again. There's Reeves. Good block. Croson was there along with Hewitt.
Croson doing a fabulous job. Gets way outside on that ball. Comes back in and posts an awesome block.
Satele to serve. 5 serving 7. Hawaii trying to make up the deficit. The ball dug up by Todorovic. And the ball is to Kidder. Kidder hits it off the block.
Hewitt just leaving a little too much space between her and the net. She's got to get low and tight to the net. Kidder sneaking it inside of Hewitt's hands.
Mariana Aquino to serve now for UCLA. 8 serving 5. Down the line, Maeda is there. Uyato to Hewitt. Hewitt with the slide move. It just is not quick enough because waiting is the block, and waiting that time was Kidder.
They're completely camped out on her, and there's nowhere to go. She's got to use the block or tip.
UCLA again leading by 4. Serving is Aquino into the net. UCLA leading by 3. So Croson will serve. She with the gargantuan toss. Gets it in, dug up by Guerra. Ball is hit by Kidder. That'll be returned outside. Danielson not hitting it very hard. Good diving dig by Kidder. Ball is put over by Todorovic. Here's Hewitt. Back set. Danielson got it in front of Todorovic.
And that's the kind of teamwork that the Wahine need to do. They just need to keep picking away slowly, and they're going to get back into this match. Take a look. Brittany Hewitt showing she can back set, not only forward set, but back set. A great set by Hewitt.
Looking through the net at Kanani Danielson. Serving is Croson. 7 serving 9. Ball comes over. Maeda is there waiting. Uyato sets up Hewitt.
And that's a better connection, you must admit. Good timing. I'd like to see Hewitt and Uyato connect a little bit more often. Hewitt with her 6th kill on the evening in 9 attempts.
Hawaii trailing by 1. Serving is Croson. Diving dig by Guerra. Hit over and off the block again by Kidder.
Great Rachel Kidder doing a nice job using the outside hands of Uiato for a point.
Serving is Reeves. There's Hewitt again. Hewitt up against a solo block that time. And Hawaii stays close here in the third set. 10-9.
You see on the step out, Hewitt going through the hands of Kidder.
Van Orden outside. Kidder hits it long. So Hawaii's comeback has made up another 4-point stagger. And we're tied at 10. Serving is Hewitt. Dug up by Guerra. Van Orden again to Kidder. Dug up by Danielson. Chased down by Hartung. Danielson two hands it over. That'll be returned by UCLA. Kidder dug up by Hewitt. Croson in the back row goes to Danielson. There's Todorovic. Van Orden. Kidder. Good pancake dig by Satelli. Hit over by Danielson. Hawaii struggles. Ad-libs. Puts it together and scores a big point to take the lead here in the third set.
Satelli stretching it out for the pancake dig, playing some great defense in the right back.
Hewitt to serve, 11 serving 10, dug up by Guerra. Van Orden again goes to Kidder. There's Danielson. Uiato getting the ball across his Hartung. Battle at the net. Nightingale back to Guerra. Ball is hit over by Kidder. Hammered down by Hartung. UCLA calls a timeout here in the third set for the Rainbow Wahine, one step at a time. Hawaii has been on a run. They have scored 7 points to only 1 for UCLA to get back in this match. Not only get back, but to establish a 2-point bulge. And they lead 12-10. Hewitt to serve for Hawaii. Hawaii trying to renew itself in this competition against UCLA. They've lost the first 2 sets. Hewitt to serve. The ball dug up by Reeves. Overpass, hammered down, that's dug up, comes back, there is Danielson. Hartung, that's blocked back, and a point for Hawaii. Reaching over. Reaching over was UCLA, reaching over was Kidder.
That's a great defensive dig by Todorovic. But reaching over, I think the call was on Kidder.
Serving is Hewitt. Dug up by Reeves, chased down Van Orden. Kidder gets it across. And Kidder hammers it down. Overpass that time by Croson. Hawaii still leads by 2, 13-11.
Croson stepping right in front of Kanani Danielson for that dig. And Kanani saying, hey, I got that. It's Croson. You got to like that she's aggressive, but you got to know your position.
Kidder to serve for UCLA. Dug up by Danielson. Uiato back to Danielson. Danielson down the line. Reeves was there. They go cross court. Love is blocked back. Hit over left-handed by Hartung. They go again to Love. That's dug up by Croson in the back row. And mishandled by Uiato running across the front.
And that's a rare error for Uiato. You know, she is so quick. She gets to the ball, but just an unfortunate setting violation.
13-12. Hawaii leads. Kidder hits it over the cable and down.
Well, that's the luck of the missed serve is what I call it. You miss it and you get a point. That let serve changed years ago, but it's a point.
So we are tied at 13. Kidder serves, dug up by Danielson, waiting Uiato, back to Danielson. Danielson hits it off the block. She had a touch.
And she's screaming touch as loud as she can. I'm telling you, she's elevating her game right now.
And Ali Danielson breathing hard at the net. Serving is Uiato. That ball dug up by Reeves. It comes over. Hawaii doesn't really react to it at all. And we are tied at 14.
Van Orden is senior setter on UCLA, the jump dump. She is in the front row. Kanani Danielson did not jump or commit with her.
Serving is Guerra. Danielson chased down by Uiato. Here's Satelli, and Satelli hits it into a brick wall. Aquino was there, along with Van Orden. 15-14, UCLA. Back up by Maeda. Uiato hit over by Hartung. That'll be returned by UCLA. Love, that's blocked. Love again, that's blocked again by Hartung.
Hartung playing big at the net. You gotta love it. She is working so hard up at the net.
Griffiths will come in to serve. Alex Griffiths, 5'6", senior from Seal Beach, California. She will come in to give Danielson a breather. We're in the third set. UCLA leading 2-0. We're tied at 15. Griffith serves. Dug up by Guerra. Ball is hit over by Aquino. Hawaii will return it. Uiato. Aquino again. Uiato is there. Maeda. Croson gets it across. Reeves. Van Orden. Love. That's saved by Griffin. Good dig by Griffin. Guerra back to Love. Blocked. That's dug up. Hawaii with another opportunity. Griffin goes to Croson deep in the corner. She pounds it off the block. But there is Kidder in the back row. Pushed over by Love. Uiato waiting for it is Griffith. Outside to Satelli. Down the line and off Guerra.
And I have to tell you that Alex Griffiths came in, the 5'6" senior, doing an incredible job defensively, setting a perfect set, and Satelli hitting high off of the hands. UH winning these long rallies.
Hawaii leading 16-15 in the third. Guerra digging it up. Ball is hit over. And let's see. Back row attack by UCLA. Violation. Hawaii benefits from that.
Kidder stepping over that line. You touch that line on the attack. It's a backcourt violation.
Griffiths again to serve. 17-15, but Griffiths puts it into the net. Danielson will come into the game now for Griffiths. Lauren Van Orden will serve for UCLA. 16 serving 17. Serves it wide. 18-16, Hawaii leading. Trying to take one step at a time to get back into this match. They trail 2-0. Maeda to serve for Hawaii. Gets it in. Stuck up by Reeves. Van Orden back to Reeves. Off the block. Hewitt was there. Van Orden again to Reeves a second time. Block was there. Comes over. Hewitt. Uiato. Down the middle comes Danielson. Pushes it off Van Orden in the back row.
Danielson just bettering the ball on that play. She could not take a full swing on that ball, but having a visual, quick pick and selection, she goes deep into the corner and catches Van Orden off guard.
Biggest lead for Hawaii here in this third set. They lead by 3, 19-16. Trying to get to the second plateau. Maeda serves it. Van Orden back set. Ball hit down by Todorovic. Saved by Maeda, but no help. And off Danielson. Ricochet to Maeda. Hawaii leading by 2. Now it's UCLA that has to play catch-up. And they have to play catch-up at a critical time. Aquino goes back into the front row. Serving will be Todorovic. Taps it over. Maeda, Uiato, big hit by Hewitt. Hawaii just gobbled up that serve.
Well, a perfect pass and a perfect set by Uiato to Hewitt. That's probably the best attack I've seen, or connection, shall I say, with Hewitt and Uiato so far this season.
Elizabeth Blake out of Kahuku will serve for Hawaii, 5'8" freshman. Gets it over. Van Orden goes outside. That ball is pushed over by Lowe. Hit by Croson. How about goes off Aquino.
Rosen going hard at that big block and literally powers it through the block of Aquino and Nightingale.
Mike Seeley asking about how many timeouts he had. Hawaii will make a substitution. Coming in is Goodman, number 2. Blake will leave. Coming in is Monica Stauber. Hawaii's biggest lead of this third set. It is 21-17 over UCLA. UCLA has made short work of Hawaii, especially in the first set. Then there was a battle in the second set, went to extra play. Hawaii had 3 shots at it, couldn't do it. And UCLA won the second set. Now Hawaii has to have that philosophy of one step at a time. It's not impossible, but it is a daunting task.
Well, they've definitely set themselves up, and after you lose the first 2, you've just got to go into the locker room between those games and say, let's just start over. Let those go and let's move on. Make the adjustments and let it go, because you're not going to get it back. You got to earn it back.
In favor of Hawaii. They just showed my son on the scoreboard here, and he looks better on the scoreboard than he does in real life.
He's got the night off, and where is he? In a gym.
He is. He's watching this championship match of the Hawaiian Airlines tournament. Verizon next week will have a tournament. That'll be the 3rd tournament in a row. Hope to make your plans to be with us here at the Stan Sheriff Center. Great crowd on hand on the day before Labor Day. We want to thank all of the people of Hawaii who worked so hard, and that's the governor, Neil Abercrombie, here for the 2nd week in a row to take in Rainbow Wahine Volleyball. But the people of Hawaii work very hard. They work more than one job. And tomorrow is their day. We wish them well. Stauber to serve for Hawaii. 21-17. Hawaii trying to win this 3rd set. Crowd really quiet. Gets it over Todorovic. Van Orden. Ball is hit by Lowe. She got it over, and Hawaii called for the lift. I think they called the lift on Goodman, but there's so many players there.
One of the things about Lowe is the 6'3" freshman is a lefty, and it is very hard to line up correctly with a left-handed opposite hitter.
Serving is Aquino. 18 serving 21. Step out. That's blocked back. Step out by Hewitt. Blocked back by Kidder. Ball is hit over there by Croson. Finally comes back and down. That's a point for UCLA.
Sarah Sage seeing limited action, but just turning and dumping the ball down for her first kill on the evening. Excuse me, 2nd kill on the evening.
21-19. UCLA trying to make a comeback. They want to steal this 3rd set. Serving is Aquino. 19 serving 21. Dug up by Danielson. Uiato again, the step out, and that's in by Hewitt.
Uiato in the front court right now, only having 2 hitters. The step out to Hewitt, there you see on the replay. So she's got Croson and Hewitt in the front row with her.
Goodman will come in, replacing Uiato. Serving will be Croson. 22-19. Hawaii closing in on this 3rd set. Croson with that big toss, but she gets it in. It's dug up by Todorovic. Van Orden goes outside to Kidder. There's Danielson. Stauber. Danielson.
I'll tell you what, Stauber with an incredible bump set to Danielson, getting it right to her right shoulder for Kinani Danielson just to annihilate that ball.
23-19. Serving again, Croson. The ball dug up by Todorovic. Van Orden. And that's blocked by Danielson.
The senior stuffing the freshman, the lefty. Lowe swinging away.
Croson to serve. Aloha ball, third set. Long. 23. And a 24-20, I should say. 24-20. Hawaii leading.
And really all the Rainbow Wahine need is a really good pass right now.
Serving will be Kelly Reeves. It is UCLA trying to come back here. Reeves gets it in. Maeda chased down by Ueyato. They go to Danielson. Roll shot, yes! Hawaii wins the third set. One step at a time.